Shalom, shalom, shalom. We're back with another video. Before I get started, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kodash, to the elder apostles, the elder bishop of Great Millstone, and the men on down who I learn from daily. I'd like to give double honor. Shalom to the 144,000, to the 1/3, to the hopeful elect. Shalom. And I just wanted to do a little quick lesson as I'm doing my walk, trying to get some exercise in. Figured I'll walk to the store since it's about 2 miles away. Get a little exercise in. All right. I just wanted to talk about a little about Donald Trump and this totalitarian system that we're watching him set up. If you're in the truth, even if you ain't in the truth, you most likely have seen this system that Trump's setting up to where all your rights has been taken away. Basically, by doing away the Constitution, he always trying to bypass the other system that's set up as a check and balance here. If I remember right from school, it was the judicial, the executive, and I can't remember the other, the one with Congress. But he's been basically trying to bypass. So I can give me a moment. He's been basically trying to bypass the judicial system and just implement laws into fruition without even it going through the courts to make sure it's okay. And we've been seeing some pushback from the court on certain stuff, like them being able to deport American citizens to other countries. But I don't know how long that's gonna last, because all he's gonna do is probably pass another executive order to where the courts have no more power against him, and he's going to be able to pass whatever laws he feels like he needs to. Remember what the scripture said. Woe to them who decree unrighteous decrees. And we're seeing Donald Trump ramp up those unrighteous decrees. Why? Because he knows that Babylon is at its end. And he's helped pushing it further to that point. And we all know this is the plan of the wicked elite to make sure Babylon come crashing down, and they can rebuild a system of control through that MOTB, and have everyone who listens, who will bow down to them, take that mark. And for those who don't, you'll be cast out of society, you'll be thrown in jail, and some will be killed. But they want that totalitarian system to be in place. And you can see all the roads leading towards that. I mean, there's nothing no more that they're doing to heal Babylon, to make it better. Every move that they seem to be making is to be made for the destruction of Babylon, and for the implication of this new totalitarian system that they want to bring onto this place. A place to where you have to depend on them for money, for food, for shelter. Matter of fact, the curses of Deuteronomy that the children of Israel was said to be under, that is what Esau Edom wants to bring. I think it's Deuteronomy 28 and 48, somewhere around there, where it says, because we didn't want to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Havashah for the one on all things, then we're going to have to serve our enemy for our hunger, for our thirst, and nakedness. Basically in the one of all things, and that's the kind of control that Esau Edom wants. And that's the kind of control he's gonna try to bring with the mark of the beast. Being able to give you an allowance. Being able to watch and see what you buy. Being able to tell you what you can and can't get. Being able to throw you out or stop supplying you or stop doing anything that you would need with that chip. That's why you starting to see them. They starting to, I seen one, they were talking about cutting housing. So that, for a lot of those Eves who's out there living fat off the hog, as they say down here, living fat off the hog, just being able to get on housing and have $25 to $30 rent to where it got them feeling like they're in a better position than the men. Hey, that fun time about to come to an end. And we know at least 95 to 99% of them Eves wouldn't be able to survive without that housing. Heck, most of them on housing and still can barely pay the little $25 fee that they have with the housing voucher. But we're starting to see Trump take all that away. And what that's going to cause is ruckus. It's going to cause an upset in the people. Which now you're starting to see it getting worse and worse. Then you're starting to see him create a civil divide. Never noticed that with that. You're starting to see him create a civil divide between the people by passing these laws that affect Judah, that affect Israel as a whole more than it does affect the Edomite. Because now, since he's been in there, they think their white privilege was something that they never had, and so-called black people done had this privilege to just jump all over them for no reason. But that goes into that system. They're going to create this totalitarian system off the back of all this anger, frustration, sorrow, wickedness that they have cultivated over this time. And even more so here, just in Trump's first 100 days of rulership. I mean, there's plenty of videos out there where you see Edomites crying because they feel like they got buyer's remorse. They helped vote him in, and this is not the kind of place that they wanted it to be. But guess what? It doesn't matter. They want you to be in constraints. They don't want you to be happy. I forgot who that was. That small hat that says they're gonna have nothing and be happy. That's what this is about. You will own. That's what he said. They will own nothing and be happy. They don't want you to own anything. Heck, you already don't own your house. So even if you paid it off, the government still owns the land, so you gotta pay a land tax on your own shit, supposedly. But all this stuff is coming to a head, man. And then you gotta look at all these advancements that they're making with these robots. And you think about it, if they pull off this totalitarian system, which they will, and you have these robots, these killing machines that have no emotion, that has no feeling, that can't be reasoned or talked to once they program to do a certain job. What you think gonna happen after that? You think anybody gonna be able to say something to these higher ups, to these people about what they're doing? No, man, because they're just gonna send them robots after you. They're either gonna detain you or kill you right there on the spot. Like I said, you won't be able to talk to them. You won't be able to reason with them. You won't be able to say, my kids were hungry and I done this, or I was starving, or why don't we just join together to fight back? None of that would be able to, you won't be able to get that to them robots. They're going to come in, do whatever they program to do, and they're going to leave. So the people don't realize all this fighting, arguing, bickering among yourselves ain't going to solve nothing. You already been taken over. Your government is already against you. They already been polluting the air, the water, and the food supply. Now they're taking away jobs. They're taking away money. They're taking away certain things that help with those who have a little bit less. Heck, they done destroyed the middle class. All for what? To bring it in this totalitarian system. To force you people to obey. Then the craziest part about it, they had you choose your own destruction, so to speak. All of y'all wanted Trump in so bad, which Harris wasn't going to do any better, because she was going to still end up doing the same thing you see Trump doing now. That's another thing people got to understand. They all in on it together. None of them are not enemies. All of them in it together. But back what I was saying, they had y'all supposedly vote the person in who's going to lead you to your destruction. That cruel Lord and fierce king that is talked about in Isaiah 19. Y'all voted him in thinking he was going to change life of y'all, that he was going to make sure America get back on top for you so-called white people. Y'all thought y'all were going to be able to just freely run around and say nigga again like you used to. Freely go around and check Jake like you used to be able to. That's what all that was about. It was never about money or anything like that. Y'all just wanted the freedom to hate as y'all used to. Not just Jake, but also the other nation. Y'all wanted that freedom again to be as wicked as you used to be in the early days of Babylon. But all that was a lie too. Basically, they did smoke and mirrors to y'all like they did to everyone else. And the moment Trump got into office, you start to see Babylon go down even further in that sinkhole. And it's a beautiful thing, man. Because without this truth, I probably right now be losing my damn mind trying to figure out what the hell going on, knowing everything ain't looking right. But as the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, this truth should be the stability of thy time. And because we know that all this that is going on is the will of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and that he's going to save his elect from the upcoming perils, the destruction and danger of this place as it go down. It's a common feeling to see people kind of stressed out about the everyday life, the humdrum, and the no. Man, none of this shit really matter. The Lord is behind it. And I got faith to believe that I'm one of his elect, that I may be saved from the coming insanity that will be Jacob's trouble. And that if I give my life for this truth, that I will be able to find salvation. That's a very common thought for me, and I hope for a lot of you brothers and sisters out there as well. I mean, doesn't mean we just walk around here carefree, happy, skipping. No. But it does mean we understand what's going on and why is it happening. And in that understanding, I have wisdom and knowledge enough to know, hey, if you want something better, the thing that it come from gonna have to go away. So we're hoping that this system crash, hoping and praying that this system crash faster. That Yahweh Shem Yahushua take all the mirth from this place and bring in and have them bring in a totalitarian system. Because we know once that system is in place, once the mark of the beast is being made mandatory, hey, salvation is right there at the door knocking. Yahushua gonna crack them skies, him and the armies of heaven, and the elect are gonna be saved, and Babylon the Great is gonna be a heaping mound of ash. So I hope everyone is praying and putting cursing on this place, praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to have the prophecies come faster and faster, so man, we can get up out of here. We want that totalitarian system. We want them to be able to feel like they have power again, only for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to snatch them off that cloud and have them fall to the earth and be destroyed. But I hope this video was edifying. And you know, if you got scriptures, post them in the comment section. So till then, Shalom.